The puppet therapy. I really like that.
Wasn't that fabulous? I'm so glad.
They have the picture of Sherry Lewis.
Yes. That was our wonderful set designer.
Oh my God,
Susie
Yes,
Hopper. She's terrific. Susie.
paraphernalia,
That was
unbelievable.
my art direction.
That was wonderful.
Howdy, the sign howdy.
Howdy,
Howdy, y'all.
on my desk. And, now I brought in the
You brought in a lot of
landscape.
shit. Yes,
No
you
shit,
did.
I wanted to decorate my office.
You
and
did.
Let her talk. Let her go.
I'm supporting. Here.
No, well, again, I paid to do the show.
Oh, wow.
It cost her.
Yeah, it did cost.
Wow.
No, I mean, it really was just a lovely opportunity to play and be creative. And that's really what we want. And in an industry that you wait to be chosen,
Correct.
that's how you make it happen.
And we choose ourselves.
And these guys did it. So,
Yes.
you know, again, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to go a little crazy with Cat.
Mhm.
I even have my Cat Kentucky cup that I brought with me tonight. And I have my Coca-Cola in it.
In the back there? Who's in the back there? What's your name?
No, he's showing the cup.
Oh, the cup. Okay.
I just want to
Paul?
applaud the casting of
Amazing.
the therapists. And Carolita White is probably going to be watching this. I tried to get her down here. She was almost going to be here, and she injured her hand or
she sent me
her
a
arm,
picture of it.
and she felt so bad. So everybody say hi to Carolita White.
Carolita.
Yes, she'd love that.
Caroline
So
White, it was Rosie on Laverne.
on Laverne and
And
Shirley.
she's like Hollywood working actor royalty. Her father was Jesse White, who was in the movie Harvey.
Harvey.
And he was also the
Toilet
Maytag. You
What
know,
is the toilet paper?
let me finish a sentence. The Maytag repairman. That was her big character actor, and that's what I
Before
always.
my time.
That's what I always wanted to be, as a great character actor, play different characters. That's what I always
You
wanted.
are.
Yeah.
Well, thank you.
Okay, we got a question back here.
When are you going to cast your mother in a cameo?
She asked to play
Yeah, Gloria.
She asked to play her own part, and I said, Ma, you have to go to LA. She said, why? Why can't we do it here? I said, because the cast is there, and that's where all the people is, and it would be very expensive. She says, I said, well, you're going to have to memorize lines. Why can't I just say what I want? And I said, no, Ma, it doesn't work that way. We're going to have to go to LA. Oh, fuck LA. I'm not going. And she wouldn't go.
And that's how it happened.
And that's so she didn't. But we honestly, if we do it again, we'll try to get her in a cameo.
We need to have you in there.
She could be, friends and
Yes.
something. That would be really good.
The neighbor.
Yeah.
Trust. Yeah.
Who else? Yes, Mel. Mel England, a wonderful actor.
There he is, Mel.
Tony?
Have
Mel
my
England.
husband, Tony. So,
And Tony.
I'm very curious about, have either of you ever been in a long-term relationship or any,
Define
like,
terms.
kind of...
Let him finish the question.
I want to hear both of you answer like that, like your own relationship, and how much of that shit is in this show.
Oh, that's
You
a
go
good.
first.
Good question.
It's a great question. Kill yourself. No, for me, I don't know what he's gonna say.
Well, we're not the same person, so I'll say something different.
Correct. But I took the relationship that you see, I took our relationship in a large portion. We have known each other for 35 years. I don't remember him, but I know I met him 35 years ago in my house and I was stoned out of my mind.
He had a cape on. He was flying
and
around the
like
room
Jupro,
smoking a cigarette.
And
I looked at him and I said to
Taylor Negron
brought me
you.
there, and I said to Taylor, I said, Taylor, I
never want to see him
I
again.
never want to see this guy again. He's insane.
And I don't remember the meeting, but
Why
what
would he?
happened.
How could he remember?
But
He was so
we have such
busy
a
talking.
combative, crazy relationship that I used a lot of that. And because we disagree, we're so different. But our combined chemistry, you can't fake that shit. And we just give in and we're willing to play with each other like that and be open enough. And that's what I used a lot of in this. I don't have
Interesting.
a long-term relationship experience. I have 5-minute relationship experiences. And they've been working quite well. But
I'm so
that's the
uncomfortable
real-
now. I don't know what to say.
Show me where the man touched you on the dolly.
Yes. For me, I've had a lot of. I've had a 2-year, a 4-year, a 2-year, a 1-year, a 2-year, a 1.5. So
So not
I have not. No. So altogether, I might have had 15. But I have not had a relationship like this with anybody other than him. So, but what I did is I based the character on his character. So I created a character that would work with this persona that Mitch has procured for the last, how many, 15 years, 20
So we
years.
have a Laurel and Hardy.
Exactly, Sonny and Cher, you know, that kind of,
Yeah,
you know.
two Randys it would be. Yeah.
Exactly, one guy has to be the, you know, as you see from the new poster, one guy is the devil, one guy is the angel. You know, there's one that's charming, there's one that's sweet, and there's one that's not.
I think Randy's sweet as fuck.
Well, you keep thinking that if it makes you feel better.
I have a follow-up question.
Yes,
Yes.
please.
Is there a like season 3 question mark?
Well,
It is a season 3.
we're you know, there's
It's written.
what we would like to do is, you know, if we got the money, we would do it.
Okay.
And we have, but I think if we did it again, we have to, you know, it has to be bigger, it
Every
has to
time
be
we
better.
do shit, we
want
have
it
to up it.
We have to up it, definitely. We're gonna do it again in a bigger way.
But upping it just means more of us.
Well, not completely,
And 25 new, you know, guest stars.
and a lot more money.
Well,
Yeah,
yeah.
yes,
You know, your character Randy,
Uh-huh.
he does have
I know. thank
qualities that are good,
you.
in that there are moments, loving moments.
very short, yeah.
Very short. But
But
that's,
they're
I mean,
strong.
obviously, as you move, now you have this point where you both split up
Yeah.
at the end of season 2, so we'll have to wait now to see.
Correct.
See what happens.
Yeah, and maybe there'll be an opportunity to add a dimension to your characters in that way. I don't know.
That would be the hope.
Well, and that was so lovely about the evolution this season was because you really saw more of that, those sweet moments between them.
Yeah, they gotta do
And
that.
you have to have that sort of laid in there
Yeah,
to have the impact that the last scene is just the two of them.
right.
And it's really a powerful scene
It
and,
is. Yeah.
but it wouldn't work if you hadn't had those glimpses and that believability and that truth that they really do care about.
The build, we kept building and
Yeah,
building, you
yeah.
build it up, you tear it
Because
down, you build it up,
You
you
don't
tear
wanna
it down.
stay two-dimensional or one-dimensional.
Not at all,
You
no.
gotta, because otherwise your series will kind of,
And we didn't know what would
Yeah.
work 100% and what wouldn't.
Yeah,
We
it'll
just
be
had
interesting
we
to
kept
see how
working
that-
on it, and we didn't. A lot of people that do these short form series will just get together with their friends and they'll memorize the lines and just shoot it, and that'll be it, and we're done. You know, no rehearsal, no discussion of it, no talking. You know, how do you want it shot? How do you want it to look? We had specific ideas. We wanted to up everything that we did, and we wanted to take the character like, you know, Ralph
We
had
wanted Ralph to
right,
have balls
to get some
and
balls.
Randy to have a heart.
Yeah, so basically it
Yeah.
was the Wizard of Oz.
Yeah. So I mean, you know, I just wanted, you know, because the first season, some of you saw it, some of you didn't. The first season is amazing, dialogue and amazing chemistry, and it's bam, 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 bam.
And it's
bam.
almost all in
5 minutes,
therapy.
yeah,
done.
Almost every episode is in some
that
sort
poor
of
first
therapy.
there.
And yeah, and it's great, and you're binge it in a sec. But this one, I didn't want to be caustic and you know, give a show projector through the whole thing. I wanted to have dimension. I wanted Randy to, you know, be a semi-real person, you know, so he feels the shit, and whether it's ridiculous or not, that's how he rolls. You know, it's okay for, you know, this character, but how dare you? You know, because again, with this relationship, it's like, who would they be if they don't see themselves reflected in each other's eyes?
Exactly.
You know, what is their dynamic? You know, who are they then? Without him saying everything's okay with me.
It's interesting because there was something on the news the other day where somebody had you were telling me about that special that with those two people when we were watching TV last night, remember? Those two people and she threw acid on her.
Oh, Crazy Stupid Love.
And I thought, oh my God.
Did you see it? It's a
crazy documentary.
I saw it. It's like 10 years ago. Yeah, on true story.
Oh my God. And
She
you-
was in love with him. He was in love with her. Blah blah blah. She was a powerhouse and gorgeous and whatever. And she broke up with him. He went to her door and threw acid in her face, blinded her,
And
and they're still
and they went back
together.
together. See, I have no interest in being.
That's season 3. Get ready.
Woo!
See, he wants me to not be able to see in the show now.
I've got something for your face,
I won't be
motherfucker.
able to see or hear.
Exactly.
Yeah, Yeah, but you should one up it by plucking his eyes out.
Yeah, and I'll pluck his eyes. He won't be able to see, and I won't be able to hear. It'll be a great show. It'll be perfect for Palm Springs.
Yeah, anything else?
I smell Emmy Award.
Well, we're hoping. If you know anybody that's an Emmy voter, please.
Vote for us.
You can see.
And one more time, how do they follow up to find out about season 3? Tell everybody.
SMOTHEREDTV.com. If you want to donate, you can donate there. And if you want to talk about being involved as a producer or anything, let us know. And
yeah, whether you like it or not, you're in it.
Yeah. We so appreciate you.
That sounds like a cat call.
So you can't get away.
Mitch, please stop.
Season 3?
Yeah.
I'm being invited back.
Yeah.
Stop threatening.
Yeah.
We couldn't do it.
Like a spin-off. What the?
That's right, she's doing her own show.
No shit. She's gonna send her light in our direction.
Would you had one more question?
What was that magazine you guys are in?
Oh, he was holding up at the barracks
Oh.
Yes.
with his face in it.
Is Tad here? Is Tad still here? Tad? Oh no. Our publicist got us into a magazine called GED Magazine.
And there's pictures of us all over it, but
Yeah.
There's one little picture they used from a red carpet.
So he turned it out.
So I was sitting in
the whole bar.
So I was sitting in the bar and I
And he
just
was
happened to be
pretending to
reading
read
it. You know, and half the time no one
And he would
even.
shove it in people's face too.
That's not true.
He walked up to like 5 people and you were
No, and I
like,
just sat there and half the people didn't pay attention to me, so he took a picture of me.
yeah.
Nobody paid attention.
No, they didn't.
No, he's just making up shit now. You were
Yes,
with us.
yes.
Yeah, it's free. Oh, it's free.
It's a free bar magazine.
Totally free.
Now he's
Yeah.
gonna demean us.
I have
Letting
6
me crash
extra
your
copies.
party. Thanks for coming with us.
Thank you.
Gonna do doubly. Let's give it up one more time. Jason Stewart, Mitch Hara, Amanda Burns. Thank you all for being here. We're the Filmmakers Gallery. Come follow us. We'd love to see you again and have a good evening.
Shut him off.
Oh, thank you, darling.
Okay.